everybody, and welcome into this week's edition of Stars Insider. As you can see, we are already in the thick of things when it comes to this Dallas Stars season. These guys very busy this month of October, playing just about every other night. It's going to be a lot of fun, it's going to be dramatic, and it's going to be a very important month for your Stars. Coming up in this week's edition of the show, we have a couple of very heartwarming stories to bring you. This first story comes to you about your captain, Jamie Benn, who gives a lot of his time back to the MS Society and recently accepted a pretty big award on behalf of their organization. He's the captain of the Dallas Stars. He's an Art Ross Trophy winner. He's a gold medal winner. He's a two-time first-team NHL All-Star. And now, Jamie Benn has another award to add to his growing list of accolades.
This year's person on the move, as you could probably gather at this point, is Jamie Benn, captain of the Dallas Stars.
It's a great honor to get an award from the MS Society, and it's definitely up there. It's something that means a lot to me, and it's definitely great to be here tonight.
Tonight we're recognizing Jamie Benn as our person on the move.
Jamie's been such a critical ambassador for the MS Society.
The MS Society recently held a VIP reception at the Eberhard in Dallas to recognize Jamie for all that he's done to help spread awareness for the fight against MS.
Tonight is our VIP reception for our Dallas on the Move Luncheon, which is a program that's across all 50 states for the National MS Society. It raises critical funds for research, programs, and services for the National MS Society.
2.3 million people around the world are living with MS, and one of them is somebody Jamie Benn knows and loves.
Just a close family friend from back home has MS, and we became pretty close as I've grown up, and then we still talk quite a bit. She knows all about it, and I think it makes her pretty proud too.
One of them is Stars fan Robin Raskin-Solis.
People don't know about the disease, and I got diagnosed in 1997, and I showed up for work 3 days later, and nobody knew. And they don't know what I go through. They see me every day, this person wearing heels, and not understanding what I have to do in order to keep up with everybody else.
The main obstacle the MS Society faces is awareness. So to have a professional athlete like Jamie Benn support the cause is very powerful.
First off, I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Thank you for taking a picture with me, and it's great to meet a lot of you and hear some of your stories.
I can see their faces light up with joy, and to be so happy to have someone they get to meet in person and have that celebrity appearance, but at the same time they meet him and he's just like everyone else, and he just cares to say hello and get to know them on a personal level.
It's so uplifting. They're so excited that someone that's such a strong leader in our community has aligned himself with our organization, and it gives them so much hope.
It's mostly a lot of thank yous, from them, but those are the people that inspire me to do these kind of things, and the close family friend that I have inspired me to do this.
I'll never forget the first game we went to, where I sat down and I was able to hear the very beginning where they say, and Jamie Benn gives 4 tickets to people living with MS, blah, 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 the MS Society. And I was like, wow. It made me want to cry. It was so touching, and who's this person? And I don't really even know him, but I didn't know why, but it didn't matter. He was doing it.
Not only does he dedicate his time with personal appearances, Jamie gives 4 tickets to every Stars game to MS patients, or as he likes to call them.
They're Ben's beauties, we call them, and it's really fun to meet some of these people and to hear their stories.
Among those in attendance to support Jamie were former Stars captain Brendan Morrow.
I love him, and so anything that's got his name attached to it, I'll be there in a heartbeat.
And Stars general manager Jim Nill.
Well, I even go back to when I first was offered the opportunity to be the GM here. I knew who Jamie Benn was.
He recently made a point to make sure Jamie Benn stays in Dallas for at least 8 more years.
During our negotiations of the contract, we were going to get something done, and it makes it so much easier when you know deep down who the person is, and I'm not talking on the ice, it's off the ice. It makes it so much easier, and it goes back to his family. He's been raised the right way, he does things the right way, and that's just so important that he can carry that over and impact people here in Dallas.
From the moment he got here, you could tell he was special, and now getting rewarded for everything he's done and the accolades he's getting, the hardware he's getting. It's glad everyone else gets to see just how good a player he is, and we know how good of a person he is, and it's nice in events like tonight that everyone else gets to see that.
So whether it's an MS survivor,
Jamie's the best, and he's so handsome. Sorry, but he really is.
his former captain, or his boss, Jamie Benn's humble spirit and heart continues to touch so many around him off the ice. And perhaps the best part for Stars fans is that his story has so much left to be written. Coming up next, we'll have another story that might make you shed a tear or two. This one about Jason Spezza and his recent hockey clinic that he had for kids in the DFW community that really wanted to play some hockey but maybe otherwise wouldn't have been there. Plus, we'll introduce you to his new Spezza-like pizza burger. It's as good as it sounds. We'll be right back.